Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 2nd and 7, Corral flushed out right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Corral under pressure, and down he goes. Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. It's about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
11 MT.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Steps away to his left. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They try again with Cohen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Matt Corral in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know that.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Panthers have recovered.
So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator of the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
A run between the tackles with Cohen. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Here's Corral.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
No, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, Corral.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers have come back to make it a 2-point game. Corral throwing for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. They run the counter with Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Here we go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
11-90.
Oh, he fakes the spike.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is up to 5. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
11. Stop.
Now Burrow on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Here's Burrow completing this to Chase.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40.
11 mighty. 12. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 stop.
Again, it's Burrow. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
His second TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Bengals have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now Corral. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Brandon Wilson on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here we go. 11, Thomas.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
11. Stop.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Here we go with Burrow. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Corral. Able to find Judy, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Corral to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cohen. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Burrow. Pass complete. Hurst. And brought down, but a big gain. A gain that they needed. The only thing to keep in mind here is with it being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Throwing. Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency.
11.
Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation. A final shot now for Burrow. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
Hey, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense